Hi all, let us discuss today's Hindu editorial. In the recent times, suddenly the US West Coast bank star values were shaken, and the entire banking industry faced so much of confusion in the recent times. And the investors, the worldwide banking stocks, everything faced sudden decline. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation (FDIC) took over the Silicon Valley Bank in California and on Sunday took control of New York-based Signature Bank, and in concert with the Federal Reserve and the Treasury Department announced that depositors in both the bank would be repaid in full. So the investors were all panicking, thinking of the situation if they will all lose their money. And on Monday, US President Mr. Joe Biden gave a reassurance to the nation that the global markets and US is committed and they are maintaining a good banking system in place has happened. So this has really shaken up the US, and this Silicon Valley Bank's case is very unique, with the depositor base comprising startups and venture capitalists, mostly from the tech hub of Silicon Valley. The customers were geographically and sectorally concentrated, is what they are telling. And Signature, the loss for this sudden confusion is they are exposed to highly volatile cryptocurrencies, and they are providing services to people who are investing in digital assets which we don't have control to. That is why such sudden falling of stocks is happening. And the bank has also invested extensively in portfolio of US treasuries and mortgage bonds and all, which had as a result of the recent sharp interest rate increases by an inflation battling central bank accumulated unrealized losses that became too costly to liquidate in a distressed situation. This has happened. So the Reserve Bank of India has a guideline to India in 2018 that we are recommending our Indian banks to create investment fluctuation reserve. That is, if the investments coming in has some problem, no, we can take fund from the specially set up amount and manage. That is what is there. So still it is we need RBI for a rescue to keep up the constant flow of money in the field of banking. So we'll wait and see what happens to the further stock fall in banks of US. Next is about the AUKUS. AUKUS is the agreement between countries Australia, UK and US. They have planned to do naval exercises. It is leading as a threat to other countries. Their plan is they are going to do naval activity from the naval department of US, UK and Australia. They are going to bring in nuclear submarines, is what they are telling. So they are telling the submarines will be nuclear powered. So they are now the world countries is scared if there will be nuclear weapons involved. But Mr. Joe Biden has said that no, they are not carrying any weapons, but their source of energy is through nuclear. That is what they are telling. But still there is a tension, because they are telling that Russia has illegally invaded Ukraine and China is growing assertive over their trying to showcase their power over Iran and North Korea. So the world is not safe. That's why we are doing combined naval exercise like that, they are telling. And China is also claiming about Taiwan. So what they are planning is, if they have their navies ready in the Australian Sea, if China is doing something or Russia is doing something, it will be easy for them to attack. No, US can have control over what is happening in the Asian zone. Actually, that is their quite a master plan, partnering with Australia. And there is a great confusion going on between Russia is also concerned about the nuclear term usage, and China is also concerned. So India is also like they didn't know what to do. They are so skeptical about to take up any new associations, fearing if that might trigger Russia or China. And since they belong to Asia, they don't want to get into wrong terms with any country from Asia. That is of their primary concern. So if US is promoting too much of AUKUS, then Russia and China might get together and do some counter attack or do something to show that their presence is there and they are safe there. So this is what is happening. So it is not good to accelerate as a global conflict. No, it is very risky. It is very important for all the countries to remain peacefully in world. We'll wait and see what happens. Thank you.